Hey.
Hello.
What's up? It's Paris.
It's
Paris.
Paris.
Paris?
Paris.
Paris.
It's Rock Sound.
And we play in a band called Paris.
St. Patrick came about, it was actually, I remember, right before our first tour ever. It was when this was like 2012 or 13.
12 or 13, yeah.
I remember we had everybody over my house before we left.
Yeah.
Had everybody over my house right before we left, and I remember being up in my room. I was using Reason at the time. I don't know if anybody's used Reason and like knows how like archaic of a program that is to use in this. Maybe it's cool now. I don't know, but I just remember making the dun 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 dun, but it sounded so bad, and like just made the worst demo ever. But it started then.
Brian will like talk in his sleep, and he'll make the sound too, or he'll be like.
I got my tonsils taken out, so it's kind of like.
I think you're possessed by demons or something, but.
That's kind of weird. Lynn does this thing where she gets nervous, and
It's not just nervous. It's what I think too.
she thinks too much, and those twitches.
Doing it right now.
She just did it. Just twitch her nose, and I know she was thinking about something crazy. It's like.
I'm not really scared of snakes, but
Yeah. How was this one? Was it a feisty snake, or was it kind of behaving itself?
it was cute. Like,
Okay.
So cute.
She did this thing where like she would rest her head on your chest, just to get body heat, and then she would like, what would she do? She'd
Make like little sighs. She'd be like,
But
And it
I
was
thought she
really
was, like,
cute.
Hissing, and I was
Sure.
like, oh my god, please don't bite me.
When I was little, I didn't know where babies came from, and I thought that people getting pregnant was contagious.
we definitely encountered a lot of weird stuff towards the end of the studio. I feel like nothing had initially happened at first, but
Lindsay and Anthony set up ghost traps. Like she's a ghost hunter.
there was another time. This one was really weird. I was playing darts because there's like a dartboard down there, and I was like, all right, if there's a ghost down here, give me 3 bullseyes, and through 3, nothing had happened. It was horrible aim. Went upstairs for like an hour. Was sitting in a room looking down into the basement. Like you couldn't see what was going on in the basement, but you could see if somebody was going down. And an hour had passed. Nobody had gone up or down, and I had gone downstairs to go grab something. And I looked at the dartboard, and there's 3 darts in the bullseye. So.
Brian, was that my house again? No?
Do I get a turn? Fire.
That was fire? Oh my god.
They're in the same key
That is the same key, yeah. Oh.
and similar tempos.
It
so
is.
that the tambourine there for a second was like.
That tricked me.
It sounded like the bridge
Yeah.
in my house. That was a good one. I had a bike gang with Bo from Bless the Fall.
Yeah.
And we every day after, either before or after our sets, depending on when the set times were, but we'd usually be like early enough in the day where at the end of the day we could be like, all right, where are we riding our bikes to? And we would just like, leave the Warped Tour grounds and go explore cities. I remember we were riding around Philly one day, and it's like very frowned upon to ride your bikes on the sidewalk, and we were just riding our bikes on the sidewalk, and everybody was like, what are you doing? And bye. And, money. No.
You
Need
to
eat
with
the
polar.
money.
Yes, that made 0 sense.
I broke my phone during that. I went to and there's like the water scene when we're all underwater, and we all like jumped in to get comfortable with the water, and I was pretending like I was floating, face down, trying to be funny, make everyone laugh. And I was like, can someone take a photo of me doing this? And then it's like, yeah, my phone's over there. And then our director was like, it'd be funny if his phone was in his pocket.
And then Alex
Sure
is
enough.
like, where's your phone?
Right in my pocket.
I think the record's just about a little bit of everything. It's everything we went through the past 3 years, touring nonstop, and adjusting to that, and also reflecting on the last 3 years, and also battling what came after that, and how to adjust back to being humans for a second. And so it has a lot of stories on it.
It was cool though. It was so much fun. So.
That's true. It's good stuff. Yeah.
commencement of Blackadder 2. Performance will begin in 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Blackadder 2, guys. Do you have any idea what that is? Do you know Blackadder?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's a British sitcom. We've been wondering what on earth's going on all day, but there you go.
Okay.
If you want to watch, you know Mr. Bean, the guy who plays Mr. Bean, he's
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you
I
go.
love Mr. Bean.
There you go. Rowan Atkinson fans in the
Wow.
room.
People are like, you guys only do black and white videos, and we've actually done, I think, like 4 or 5 in color.
People have spotted a lot of cool shit.
Okay.
Sometimes they spot more than we even spot.
Okay, cool. So they are getting it
Sometimes
right.
they're ahead of the game before we're like there. We're like, oh, what?
Yeah, like we'll keep it like pretty simple for some areas, and they'll be like, it means this, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Yeah, it works really well.
Portano via el mio paradiso.
Very good, very good. Right, what do we think that could possibly be?
Paradise, heaven, something with that.
I think you might be on the right lines there.
There's
What do we think?
There's a lot of lines with heaven in it.
A clue, it might be the famous one.
You took my heaven away?
Well done, we got 2 for 2 there.
What's up, it's Lynn from Paris. I'm a part of the Rock Sound 50, and you can order my cover right now worldwide.
When I was in middle school, I threw a rock at my brother's guitar and I got grounded for a month.
Anyone else's was my favorite video. We got to shoot.
Definitely.
That song's my favorite song on the record. So to make the video for it had to be equally as had to level up with the song, I guess. But it was fun. We got to collaborate with one of the dancers from the What's Wrong video and just kind of like freestyle. We did like a lot of improv stuff, and like a lot of stuff in the moment was like kind of taking us out of our comfort zone and stuff. It was really fun. And then we got to freeze.
I was submerged in flowers.
Yeah.
That's how I want to die.
We're always doing things that are kind of all over the place, so it's...
But that's the kind of cool thing. I feel like more than any of your eras so far, it definitely feels like you're not afraid to just play with whatever genres you kind of play. It still sounds like you guys, but you're kind of mixing up. I take it that's moving forward into the album as well. It's going to be lots of different styles in there, all that kind of thing. Awesome. And we're expecting the album next year then. Talk to me about that, because that's an interesting decision. Why did you go EP first and then the album coming back all like this?
I feel like we had, a nice stint of time off, and Lynn was working a bunch, and I feel like it's nice to like have something to give someone, or just everyone, just like, the 5 songs, and then come back and then have a full,
Totally. This year was a lot of kind of just reevaluating and rebuilding, and a lot of just trying to find the right people to be working with and take the next step with. So a lot of our time was spent doing that, and as well as just like working on new music. So we wanted to give a little breadcrumb before the whole loaf.
Set it before the whole cake.